This is the Okapi. It was discovered by Western Science in 1901 by a man named Johnston, who, just as a side note, knew Stanley of Stanley and Livingstone fame. It's a member. It's classified morphologically like a giraffe. It's got a tongue that can clean its ears and eyes with it. They eat mushrooms and other kinds of plants. The funny thing about their mushroom eating is they've been seen to eat charcoal and clay, which are natural remedies for poison mushrooms. And other animals eat clay that eat mushrooms. When it was first discovered, it thought it was a chimera, meaning a combination of 2 or 3 or more animals. You can see the zebra stripes on him and the on the back flank of him, and then he's got horns, and he looks kind of like a tapir too. So there he is, and I just wanted to bring him out for talking about kinds of animals, and try to get a better angle here. Anyway, the different kinds of animals wanted to cover today were, everybody knows about the liger from Napoleon Dynamite. That if you were to take a tiger and a lion, if you shave down a tiger, it still has stripes on its skin. But if you were to skin a lion and a tiger, they look exactly the same. And if you mix them together, a male lion and a female tiger, you get a liger. And then if you mix a female lion and a male tiger, you get a tigon. Now, a liger is an enormous animal. He's 400 pounds heavier than the biggest tiger, which is a Siberian tiger. And you can look at their YouTube videos. And I want to talk about some other kinds of crossbreeding, specifically between the big cats and other animals. You can cross a whale and a dolphin, and you get a wholphin. And they mix at SeaWorld mainly because they don't breed in the wild. And well, they got it. There he is licking some. Got a big old ice cube for him to lick. You can see the big tongue there. Look how big that tongue is. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the wholphin is a 50-50 split between a false killer whale and a dolphin. And if you breed it back the other way, like to make it 3/4 dolphin, it doesn't work. It just goes back to dolphin type. Same thing the other way. If you try to make it, if you had a wholphin and then made it back to a false killer whale, it would just go back to being a false killer whale. You can mix Savannah is a mix between a domestic cat and a serval. That's that, and you can buy Savannahs. I don't recommend it. They cost a lot, and they can jump like 12 feet straight up. And I think they're the 2nd or 3rd fastest animal on Earth. The serval is not as fast as a cheetah or a pronghorn, but I think they're number 3 or 4. So they're escape artists when you mix them. Just pick up a regular cat at the pound and take care of it. You don't need to get one of these exotics. Other animals that you can cross together or have crossed together, specifically in zoos, because they're in the wild they're separated by continents and different habitats. You can cross a lion with a leopard. If it's with a male lion, it's a leopard, and it has a large lion-like head. If you cross it with a male leopard with a female lion, you get a lepion. They're larger than leopards, but they look pretty much exactly the same. Then if you were to cross a lion with a jaguar, there's only anecdotal evidence for a laguire from a male lion and a female jaguar. And then there's been several jagulons, which basically are the male jaguar and a female lion, and they have the build of a jaguar. And there's anecdotal evidence of a male tiger and a leopard mating. That's called a tigard. And then a male leopard with a female tiger called the leonger, and there's only one recorded example of that. And you can mix leopards with jaguars also. You can look all that up online. Just pointing you in the right direction there. But like I said, you can mix other animals together. The same kind of animals. You can mix. Try to get a better angle on here. You can mix polar bears and grizzly, and you get a pizzly bear. And here I got a picture of a pizzly bear here. If I'm getting it right here on the angle, I can't tell. There's so much sun right here. And then you can mix a goat and a sheep and get a geep. But anyway, you can mix the same kind of animals together, and the genetic drift separates, just like you can mate. I'm a lily white Caucasian, but I can mix with some woman from Africa, and an Aborigine could mix with an Oriental person, because we're the same kind. And I don't know if they've been given a chance yet, but I bet these things could probably mate with a tapir or a giraffe and produce offspring. Another thing, you mix a horse and a donkey and you get a mule, and they're thought to be sterile, but about 1 in 1,000 aren't. So although a lot of crosses are sterile, I don't think there's been enough of them to where you could say that for certain. Anyway, thank you for your consideration. I'm out.